Hello, today is day 2 of our 30 days of transformations. All right, if you have no idea at all what I'm talking about, that's totally cool. We just started this yesterday and it was literally like an off-the-cuff thing. So what this is 30 days of transformation. So what I've committed to, obviously that's the hashtag, what I've committed to is to jump on here live every day for 30 days and talk about a transformation that I have gone through in my own body love journey and show you how you could do the same thing. Okay, so for me, the challenge is coming on live for 30 days. For you, the challenge is that every single day, I'm going to give you a tiny little bit of homework. Okay, so this might be a journaling prompt, it might be an affirmation. It's going to be something really tiny, but it's going to be something tiny that you can do to take a step towards transforming your body image. Okay, that's really the whole point. I was inspired to do this by I've been thinking about it for a long time. I'd heard other people talking about it. There was somebody else that was maybe going to do it. And I had a few things that happened to me yesterday where I kind of realized all of these transformations I'd had. And I went, I can't not share these. I can't not. So today is really talking about my morning routine. Okay. How I start my day, how that's transformed and how that has impacted my body image, or how my body image has impacted that, maybe is a better way to put it. So I've really been thinking about this a lot lately because over the last few years, I've changed a lot and my morning routine has changed a lot with me as my life has changed. I've moved around the world, changed relationships, changed careers. I've changed a lot. So of course things are going to change with me, but my mindset has shifted too. So I used to wake up, and I know that I'm not the only one. I know that other people can relate to this. I used to wake up and literally dread looking in the mirror. Like I used to wake up and just be like, another day in this body, right? Instead of saying like, I'm so grateful that I woke up another day. I'm so grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful that I get to exist in this body. I'm grateful that I get to live my life. It was, okay, let's do this again. And I hated looking in the mirror. Yesterday we talked about visibility a lot. I hated looking in the mirror. I hated seeing myself. I hated being seen by other people. But in the morning specifically, you wake up and you have puffy eyes and you have lines on your face from the pillow and your hair's everywhere. Like we all look like that in the morning, right? But I didn't want to see it. And I didn't think that it was beautiful. I thought that it should be hidden and like it needs to go away right away. And right from the time that I woke up, my thoughts were literally consumed with, I need to live in this body again. I don't like my body. I hate my body. My body sucks. My body is not allowing me to live my life. And nothing could be further from the truth now, right? I always say my body is my home. My body is where I live. My body is the vehicle in which I get to experience all of the amazing things that life has to offer. My body does not hold me back. My body is the thing that enables me to live. And everything that makes me who I am exists inside my body, right? My spirit, my personality, everything is inside here. Everything that makes me who I am is inside my body. So why would I not want to live inside my body another day? Really. So I really am curious, like, when do you think about your body in the morning? If you're struggling with body image, do you wake up and is it like the first thing on your mind? Or is it one of those things that you don't think about until you look in the mirror? Or that you don't think about maybe until you have to pick out your outfit in the morning and you have to try on 100 things before you walk out the door? So when do you first think about your body, really, is my first question. During your day, when do you first think about it? Another thing that's really changed for me is my healthy habits. So a few examples of these that I do now are something like starting my day with warm lemon water. That's something that I do not every single day, but the vast majority of days, definitely, is having a nice big glass of warm lemon water as the first thing that goes into my body. It rehydrates me, it makes me feel great, it gives me energy. Another thing that I often love to do is dry skin brushing. Now this comes and goes. Sometimes I'm really consistent, sometimes I'm not, but anytime I am, I really love it. It's a beautiful, healthy habit that I've definitely brought into my life more and more over these last few years. Hold on. It's good when you have notes. I'm very, very sneaky. Yes, you could never tell, right? So yeah, lemon water, dry skin brushing, moving my body first thing. So again, for many, many years, I never used to move my body in the morning. And now I tend to, I'm not necessarily like working out, but it'll be going for a walk or doing some yoga or at least some stretching, like getting into my body and feeling into it. And it used to be when I hated my body, I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to take care of it. I didn't want to do these things that felt good. I just wanted to not think about it, right? I was like pushing it away, doing other things that I thought were good for me or thought would make me happy. So that might be like rushing off to work first thing, or turning the TV on in the morning and getting distracted. Starting with coffee. I love coffee. Coffee's really good, but it's not necessarily the greatest thing for you on an empty stomach first thing. So I wasn't really taking care of my body because I didn't love my body. I didn't really want to be in it. And then the last way that changing my body image has really changed my morning is that I now have this really beautiful, wonderful morning routine. This is something that has ebbed and flowed and changed quite a bit through the years. As I said, my whole mornings have really shifted. But now I meditate every single morning. And for a long time, I was really resistant to that idea. I was like, no, like I meditated. Usually it was like in the afternoon or in the evening when I felt like it. But I was like, I don't want to start my day with meditation. I don't want to start my day sitting still in my body. Like I'm not going to feel good. And I had this whole story in my head about how it was a bad idea and I wasn't going to feel good and I was really stiff and it was going to hurt my back and this and this and this and this. So one day I just started it. I decided like, I'm going to try this. And so I started with this beautiful meditation. And then I would journal directly after. I would do my gratitude journaling. I would journal about my day, about any, like whatever was coming up that day. What was I feeling? What did I need to work on? And having that be the start to my day, again, instead of hating my body, not wanting to look at it, not doing anything that was really healthy or really helping my body, and just distracting myself until I could rush off and go to work, to where now I get up and I have my warm lemon water. Then I sit down and I meditate for 10 minutes. It's not a huge thing, it's 10 minutes. And I've got my journal. And then I'll journal about my day and journal about what am I grateful for. And then I'll transition from there and move into other things. And it's just a really beautiful way that my morning flows. And there is no longer any stress when it comes to my body. We all have stressful days. I'm not saying stress goes away. But I'm saying when it comes to my body hatred, those obsessive thoughts that we all get sucked into. Anybody who's had trouble with their body image knows what I'm talking about. That doesn't happen anymore. Okay, my morning routine has become this thing that supports me and lifts me up and really sets me up to have a really beautiful, amazing day. And that's awesome. So this is just one other way that transforming my body image has transformed my experience, because how you start your day is quite often how you kind of do your whole day, right? How you live your whole day. So I really want you to kind of step into this for a moment and use your imagination, grab your journal, and I want you to describe what your ideal morning looks like and feels like. Okay, so this is the practical, right? This is like, when do I wake up? What do I physically do, right? Whether it is like exercising or meditating or journaling or whatever your thing is. Sorry, somebody just called. I think I'm good. So it's like whatever your thing is. So journal, what does your ideal morning look like physically? And then what does your ideal morning feel like? What emotions come across? Do you feel free? Do you feel excited? Do you feel pumped up and ready to live your life? What does it feel like? So just get curious. I want you to just step into that space of curiosity and use your imagination a little bit. All right? So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Have an awesome one.